And they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the wideout in motion. Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right. They've got his man complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's go, Tiger! Tiger!
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down, escaping the pressure right, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 11 and a first down. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 59 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
First down, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's able to find Diggs. 18 yards there and a first down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here's Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 54 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. off. It's Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And it's up and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the wideout in motion. Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone? This
will be taken very short. going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. Coleman now. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, he's got a man complete. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 92 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Freeman again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The swing pass caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 19. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's go. Wide 80.
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year, tops in the league.
And that's what you do when you have a tight end who understands how to get open in tight spaces. Gronk knows how to do that. Tyler Eifert does it well in Cincinnati. Kyle Rudolph emulates those guys.
Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. So out come the Falcons now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he is knocked down from the side. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 34-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Linval Joseph able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.